This comes from Typhoid Jamie. Okay, I like that name, first of all. I should have asked for that. I guess it would be taken with it. So, there you go. Okay. I earned money in 2010 while doing some freelance work as a contractor. What's the maximum amount that I could have earned that I don't have to declare? Now, it's kind of a long question, and I read that whole thing because I think that's pretty a typical question, and I think this is a very important question. The bottom line to keep in mind, Jamie, if you had income, if you started your new business, you did some freelance work, if somebody paid you, that money is taxable income. Okay, now remember we talked a few minutes ago, if you had tuned in then, if you have at least $400 of net income from your small business, then you're going to be required to file a tax return, number one, and to fill out that Schedule SE, which is the self-employment tax form that we talked about. So one of the answers to your question is $400. If you have net income of at least $400 from your new small business, then you're going to have to file that tax return. But it's not just that easy. Now, that $400 is net income. So let's say you had $10,000 of consulting fees and $9,600 of expenses. That would put you down to $400. But if you have $10,000 of gross income, now you still have to file a tax return no matter how much the net earnings were. So be real careful with the question that says, how much money can I make and not have to declare it? Okay, very, very important. And we're going to talk in the next hour, like I mentioned, about preparing the audit-proof tax return. One critical issue we're going to talk about is you must include all income. This may be the most important thing I can say in preparing a good tax return. Make sure you include all information. Even if you get down to the end and don't owe any tax, whole bunch of good reasons for making sure you include that money. Number one, the IRS requires it. Remember, number two, even if you end up with a loss, that may be able to benefit you by reducing other income on your tax return or reducing taxable income in a future year. So try to avoid thinking about how much money can I not declare. If you earned income in your small business, if somebody paid you for your freelance services, include that income. All of it must be included. Then go through, look at some of the other videos we have here at mahalodotcom, some of the other Q&As we're going to go through in the next 3 hours, and then we'll help you try to figure out how to provide more deductions to offset that income, because the real key is not reporting the income, but trying to pay as little as possible to the IRS. That's the real key. So make sure you report all that income.